Mrs. Gross is taking the initiative to go to the member states, to involve herself, let's say, in the discussions with the stakeholders there, and especially also to make the whole digital agenda relevant for each and every member state. And also maybe get feedback from the member states on what are the concerns, because that is one of the, I would say, key factors to guarantee a full support in Europe and to ensure the implementation across Europe.
The fact that the Commission begins a discussion and sets a program to create a competitive advantage for Europe, which is included as an essential part of the digital agenda, it is in the interests of industry as well as of our employees and the civil society and everybody who depends upon the competitivity of Europe to welcome it. It includes some critical areas, it includes some very important developments that need to take place, and basically broadband for all, and there is a deadline for that. Of course, that's a big investment, but without that you won't include the whole of the society. You won't include the aging population, which is, I think, one of the big issues facing Europe, and which the digital agenda will bring replies and areas of improvements for society to be able to bear the costs of our aging population, which is leaving the labor force. So digitizing Europe is, I think, one of the biggest steps that we've taken on this continent.
I think Europe faces a lot of challenges insofar as ICT is concerned. The first one is investment. Investment in ICT. Investment has always been crucial, but perhaps today more than ever, at a time where we have an issue concerning broadband networks, both fixed and the emerging mobile internet. Internet is, we are in the eve of mobile internet. And we have to foster, and this agenda is one of the challenges, to foster an investment-friendly environment. The second one is, of course, everything that we face that is related to spectrum, harmonization, the fragmentation of the European market, and I think the Commission shows through this digital agenda its concern about it. Then, of course, there is a big question in ICT on trust and security and resilience of networks, and we also find this in the digital agenda. Last but not least, all the green agenda related to ICT. ICT in green, how can ICT itself make big efforts to participate and to reduce its own carbon footprint, first thing, and how can it be used to help other sectors take their share of reducing the carbon footprint?
I think, first of all, with the digital agenda, it's to highlight the enormous possibilities we have with information and communication technology to drive growth of the economy and do that in a sustainable way. So I think the shift needs to be done from looking at technology just for technology's sake to see how can this technology be used. And I feel we are in the middle of a technology revolution. Just a couple of years ago, we didn't have mobile broadband. Today we have mobile broadband in Sweden. It's a huge population that has access to this technology. It creates totally new possibilities to build new services, to do existing services in a more efficient way. So I think we are just in the middle of something really big happening.
I think that Europe should be one of the most competitive economies in the world, and for achieving that goal you need to have a good ICT sector and to use IT in a way that's beneficial to everybody. And this new digital agenda is an instrument to achieve those goals.
It's one of those rare occasions, I think, where the Commission, Natalia Kurop in this time, has managed to put together a very much, if not all-encompassing project, let's say, the digital agenda, and all member states had better carefully read that document and look how they can apply it locally, because I think locally especially there's a lot to do.
I think it's very important that we get a real boost on the digital industry in Europe, because a lot of influences come from outside Europe. So I think it's very important that we give it a boost and that we really make everybody aware that it's time to step up.